Hey, what is up guys? Clausnix here. I'm just out on the road. It's pretty windy and rainy, so I hope you can hear me fine. Today I wanted to talk about athletics and training legs. It's a bit of a controversial subject because everyone kind of has their own opinion as to when you should train them and how much resting you should do and stuff like that. So I guess today I'm going to share my own opinion. When it comes to training legs and athletics, I like to look at my body as though it's a vessel. And I don't like to say that because it separates the body and the mind when they are intertwined and they are one. So I don't like to separate them, but for this context I will. So your body's kind of like a car, and it's going to take you where you have to go, and it's going to take you through the things that you have to do. And I'm coming from my experience with football. Okay, this is the background I'm coming from. I'll train legs for football. I'll do strength training period, and then I'll train directly what's related to my sport a few months prior to, so explosiveness or whatever. And then once the season starts, that is my leg training. So I don't continue to do leg day. I don't continue to do squats during my season because that's detrimental to, you know, how much energy my legs are going to have. I don't know if that's the correct way of wording it, but if I work out my legs while I'm in the season, then they have to recover from my workouts. Now, while I'm also performing athletics, my legs are recovering from that. So if you're taking your rest days that you're recovering from athletics and then you're working your legs out, it's kind of screwing you up because you're not getting the rest you need. So your legs are going to take super long to recover, and you're never going to feel like your legs are at the power that they could have. So I only, like, as soon as the season starts, I stop training legs. Seriously, it's just that simple, because I want my vessel, my car, I want it to be in the best shape possible. I don't want to push it harder than I have to because I need my legs to stay in the best possible condition they can be in, right? Because I need them to take me through the season. So I'm not going to do anything that interferes with my season. Now that you know, it may be different for you depending on what your goals are, and if you're trying to strength train while you're in your season and like what your priorities are, you know, then it's going to be different for everybody. But as soon as I get into the season, I stop training legs. I get it's enough leg work in the season. It's not strength training, it's not related to my lifts or anything like that, and that's okay. I separate those worlds. So anyways, if you take my 2 cents into consideration, I'm just pretty much saying that depending on what your goals are, I would recommend not training your legs if you're in sports during that time, depending on how often you practice. If you practice every day, then it's a no-brainer for me. I would never. But if you practice, like I have 2 practices a week in a game, but it's pretty much my days off from football are like I'm resting. I'm resting from my Tuesday practice on Wednesday. I'm resting from my Thursday practice on Friday, and then I have a game on Saturday or wherever it is. So I'm utilizing my rest time, and I'll start, you know, worrying about my strength goals again after the season ends. So that's just my 2 cents. Depends on what your goals are again, and you know, recovery time is crucial. People forget about recovery time. You don't have to be a badass all the time. Like, one of the key factors in muscle growth and, you know, getting stronger and more explosive and faster is letting them rest and recover. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say today. I hope this video was informative. Stay tuned for more videos. Clausnix out.